Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic networking in cloud computing. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in cloud computing, networking, and you want to learn about it, that how actually it works. So let's start, friend. First of all, we have to understand that what is cloud computing. Basically, friend, whenever we talk about cloud computing, basically we are referring to remote servers which reside like somewhere else, for example in USA, Canada, and all these services related to software, hardware, infrastructure, platform. So those services are basically available remotely, and we are accessing those services through the internet. Now here is the question that like for example, if you are using any server, any service here locally, for example at your own location, so you need internet, you need networking just to access some any other server, for example. So how it could possible that the servers which reside remotely or reside somewhere else, so how you can access, so basically to access those servers which are residing somewhere else or remotely, you need a networking needs to communicate among the servers, and to access the servers we need a network basically. So networking in cloud computing refers to the set of technologies, protocols, and infrastructure that enables communication and data transfer between various components within a cloud environment. Cloud computing relies on a networked infrastructure to provide on-demand access to computing resources such as servers, storage, database, applications over the internet. Like for example, if you ever worked in an organization, in an IT firm or any other organization, definitely you have seen that there are multiple computers are there or laptops are there, and there is a network of computers, and this is a isolated network which basically communicate among the network, and outside the network no one can access that network. Similarly, friend, in cloud, basically cloud means remote servers, basically they also have a network, like the network in which the only the cloud computers or the cloud systems can access to each other, and any other else who is outside the network of cloud will not be able to access the cloud actually. So now we shall discuss about the key components and aspects of the networking and in cloud computing. First one is the communication infrastructure. Means, friend, that cloud computing relies heavily on a robust and scalable communication infrastructure to facilitate data transfer between different elements of the cloud environment. Basically, friend, obviously the main backbone is the data transferring between different servers in an environment. This infrastructure includes both physical, that means hardware, and the virtual means software defined components. Basically, friend, cloud consists of two things: physical and the virtual, or you can simply the hardware and the software. And both these two things, physical, the hardware and the software, basically they communicate with each other through the networking actually. Then internet connectivity means users access cloud services through the internet, making internet connectivity a critical part of cloud networking. Cloud service providers (CSP) ensures high speed and reliable internet connection to deliver services to end users. Here, friend, we know that the all the connectivity or the accessibility of the servers is through the internet. Like we know that like you are sitting outside, you are sitting remotely, for example you are in an office, and through the internet, through the browsers or through the applications, you are accessing the cloud servers. So this communication that you are accessing the servers remotely, it all depends on the internet connectivity. So internet connectivity among around in the cloud networking is very important, or you can say a backbone of the cloud actually. Then a data center means that the cloud providers maintain data centers that house the physical servers, storage devices, and networking equipment. These data centers are interconnected to form a distributed and resilient network infrastructure. Means, basically, friend, like in an organization, we have a data center like in which the computers are there or servers are there which are running 24/7, and they are providing the services. Similarly, friend, in the cloud vendors, like for example for example Amazon, Microsoft Azure, they all have a proper and appropriate a very big data center in which all these servers are residing and they are interconnected with each other. Then virtualization means virtualization technologies plays a crucial role in cloud networking. They allow the creation of virtual instances of computing resources such as virtual machines and virtual networks, providing flexibility and resource optimization. Basically, friend, in the cloud we have a concept of VM. VM, if you ever used Windows machines or some other machines, I'm sure that you have ever tried to make a virtual machine. Like simply it resides on a physical machine. You can make multiple virtual machines, and all the virtual machines are totally isolated with each other, and this is basically it becomes an isolation network. Then network security means that security is a paramount concern in cloud networking. Various security measures such as firewall, encryption, and access controls are implemented to protect data during transmission and ensure the integrity and confidentiality of the information. Here again, friend, that the security is the major concern, because all the data which is transferring is basically on the through the remote and through the through the internet. So it is very important that whatever the data is going through and back, it basically it would be encrypted. It is already encrypted and through the firewalls. Then scalability means that the cloud networking must be scalable to accommodate varying workloads and demands. Scalability enables the dynamic allocation of resources, ensuring that the network can handle increased traffic or growing computational needs. Basically, friend, whenever we talk about cloud computing, all the things are in the hands of the remote servers, or you can say the vendors basically. So they are basically they are basically handling all the loads. If there is a heavy load, so there is a possibility to increase the servers or increase the cores so that they can handle the load. Then load balancing is employed to distribute network traffic across multiple servers, ensuring optimal resource utilization and preventing any single server from becoming a bottleneck. This enhances performance and reliability. Basically, friend, load balancing concept is that, for example, if there are two servers and they are providing services, and at some moment, at some time, for example, at some event, there is a heavy load on the server. Okay, on one server there is a heavy load. So what they can do, they can the vendor they can add one more server automatically, and the balance among the servers would be balanced, so that the load will be balanced actually accordingly.